Fala pessoal, seja bem-vindo de volta ao canal Gamezone, trazendo para vocês aqui mais uma gameplay Voice of Cards The Easy Dragon Horse. Um game aí da Square, né? É o que eu tô vendo. Deve ser muito interessante. Não tem como a gente customizar ou dar uma melhorada aqui no áudio, uma diminuída, né? Ou a gente tira o áudio ou diminui mesmo assim, é bem alto, né? Então a gente vai direto para gameplay aqui, gente. É um game aí baseado em cartas, né? Vamos ver como que se sai aí. Isso se a Square não derrubar nosso vídeo aí, mas fazer o que, né? O game é bom, então a gente vai trazer no nosso canal.
Morning. At any rate, I am the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Before we begin, there is something I must tell you. You see, my job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards, which is why I believe it best for you to play with the sound on. In fact, I insist on it. However, as you can see, my voice is subtitled, so you can always read along as well.
Pode deixar os subtítulos, beleza. Ah, tá. Acho que a gente pode mudar isso nas opções.
Are you ready? Let's begin.
Let's begin, vamos lá. Também.
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
Welcome to
You are about to take the first steps of your adventure. Through a realm of sword and sorcery you will travel, battling bloodthirsty monsters as you strive to realize your ambitions. I have every faith you will accomplish great things here. I am merely a witness to your exploits. Now then, your departure draws nigh. May your journey be a safe one.
Ok, fella. Então vamos esperar. The Dragon Voice. Isso aí, cara. O mouse aqui poder ter. Os caras poder ter customizado pelo menos aqui, né? Mas bora lá, vamos ver. Ok.
We begin in a cave. The surrounding rocks are slimy with damp. It feels as if some foul creature could leap out from the shadows at any moment. Yet in this horrible place gathers a fellowship of 3 adventurers. One is a young woman. You can tell just by looking at her, she enjoyed a good upbringing. Another is a stoic warrior. He stands at the ready, scanning his surroundings for any sign of threat. Last but not least is the old man. He has a sagely air and gazes into the darkness stretching out before him. These adventurers seek a certain treasure hidden in this cave.
Beleza, então a gente vai jogar com esses 3 personagens aqui. Tá. Ah, quando abre SDA, beleza. Beleza. A gente não pode mover pra cá.
The adventurers cannot leave without finding that treasure.
Beleza.
An iron door towers before you. It has rather conspicuous handles.
A gente pode puxar a porta ou empurrar ela. Vamos empurrar ela. Ou abrir ela no caso, né?
The stoic man takes hold of the handles and pulls as hard as he can. But the door doesn't so much as budge. The stoic man winds his leg back and lets fly a powerful kick into the door.
Caramba, meteu o pé
As
mesmo.
his foot connects, the door trundles to the side. So it was one of those sliding contraptions.
Tá parecendo bem um RPGzão de mesa, né? Bem da hora, velho. Por enquanto não apareceu nada. Opa.
Something leaps out at the fellowship from the darkness.
Tá, cadê a tocha? Tem tocha? Quais são os inimigos? Beleza. Mais strike. Beleza. Defesa 10. Gigante uma gema. Flash bomb. Putz! Eu não li a descrição, eu pensei que ia dar um dano de 5, mas não. Ele deu 2 ataques aí que arregaçou. Ó, tem nosso guerreiro. Vai arregaçar. É 2 ataques, né?
Good work.
Show de bola. Experiência Gold Victory, isso aí. Bem da hora, hein? Eu acho que isso aqui é mais um tutorial. A gente vai conseguir montar nosso
These
personagem.
adventurers have seen their fair share of battle and defeat their attackers with ease.
Por enquanto a gente não tá tendo custo, né? Opa!
You shall not have it, a voice growls. Before the wary trio appear creatures the likes of which they've never seen.
Será que é uma armadilha? Sabia. Mais slime. Outra slime. Nossa.
Don't hold back.
Wiki. Peraí, deixa eu ver uma coisa. Ele podia ter um ataque em área, né? É, são fracos, eu pensei que... Ah, recupera, life steal. Pera aí. É, ele tem menos... Critical, boa. Usa uma pedra, 2 ataques. Joia.
The young woman edges around the monster's bulk to stand before the treasure chest. There is treasure inside, no doubt about it, but it's locked tight. The woman slides the simple key into the lock. The chest clicks open. Inside is what appears for all the world to be an ordinary medicine bottle. At last we've retrieved the royal treasure, the old man says. The woman and warrior exchange a nod.
Beleza.
Their quest complete, the triumphant trio put the cave behind them.
Bem interessante, né? A temática do game, gente.
This is Castle Advent. Queen Nilla reigns over the kingdom from within its walls. In the crowded audience chamber jostle all manner of knights, adventurers, and bounty hunters. The white-robed adventurers stand close to the throne. A palace guard calls over the tumult, "Be silent. Her Royal Majesty graces us with her presence." The cacophony ceases the moment Queen Nilla enters the chamber. Seated upon the throne, the Queen faces the crowd. Her lips part. "Thank you all for heeding my call to slay the dragon. Whatever it takes to defeat this reawakened evil, I ask that you do it. Whomsoever conquers this beast will be honored for ages to come and handsomely rewarded." At that, the gathered crowd cheers loud enough to shake the castle's very foundations. "Leave the dragon to us, Your Majesty," say the white-robed adventurers, as if the beast's demise at their hands is assured. "Indeed, you did well to reclaim the royal treasure," the Queen replies. "I thank you, for my stomach becomes most upset without it, so the treasure is a staple of the royal medicine cabinet. It puts my mind at ease to know the Ivory Order offers its aid in slaying the dragon. The trio are disciples of the Ivory Order, a charitable organization beloved the realm over. Indeed, anyone would think this illustrious trio the heroes of our tale. But they'd be wrong. So we just gotta slay the dragon and we'll be drowning in gold. The man trails off, drooling over unknowable fantasies. Beside him, a strange creature lets out a chirping coo. Pay attention, because this is important. There he is, or there you are, I should say. The hero of our tale.
A gente vai controlar ele.
A humble bounty hunter. You love little in this realm more than coin. A seemingly tedious fellow who doesn't hesitate to claim the title of hero for yourself. When you heard about the quest to slay the dragon, it was the promise of reward that lured you to the castle. Now then, if you wish to officially register for the hunt, see me so I can get your signature. You wonder why you need to sign anything? but head for the guard anyway. Shall we? We of the Ivory Order will be the ones to restore peace to the land. My colleague made me come along, but he didn't mention we were going on a quest to slay the dragon, she says, trembling.
Eu pulei mesmo assim.
The man takes one look at your companion and shrieks, "Monster!" You think the dragon's really as tough as they say? Asks the man, his knees knocking together. That reward for slaying the dragon is as good as mine, barks the man. If the heroes of the Ivory Order are hunting the dragon, he's as good as dead, says the man, relief spreading across his face. You'll need tough gear if you're going to beat the dragon, the man tells you. Keep your ears perked. You never know what you might hear that'll lead you in the right direction, the man says. You think. The Ivory Order trio stands before you. They seem not the most approachable of parties, but... You inquire about their identities. We are disciples of the Ivory Order. It is our duty to aid the realm and its people however we can. The Order's principal focus is developing medicine to distribute to people throughout the world. They begin blathering an answer to a question you didn't even ask. Sensing a long lecture ahead, you seize on the first chance to extricate yourself from their presence. You try to speak to the trio again, but they're too involved in hashing out some sort of plan of attack to pay you any mind. You try to speak to Queen Nilla, but a guard blocks your path. Figures a nobody bounty hunter can't just walk up to a queen and start chatting like they're best friends.
Beleza, a gente não consegue falar com ele.
Sign here, says the guard, handing you a pen and paper.
Ah, deixa o nome dele de Ash mesmo. É, tá certo.
You sign your name. A fine name. After you've signed, the guard motions to the strange creature beside you. The monster, too. You sign your companion's name as well.
Mar. Beleza.
Mar, your friend and sometimes traveling companion. Though he can't speak the human tongue, he seems to understand it well enough. Thank you. Now we'll know what to have engraved on your tombstones. Can't ask the dead what name to mark their grave with, after all, the guard chortles. You want the reward as badly as you don't want to die. You figure you better make some strong friends. Offer to join forces with the Ivory Order trio?
Sim ou não? Vamos lá, vai.
We select few are sufficient to defeat the dragon. We require no additional aid. And we certainly don't require the aid of a no-name wastrel. With that, the trio takes their leave of the castle.
Beleza.
You've yet to find any help for your quest. Things don't look that reassuring as they are, but the decision is up to you. In the end, you set out, just the two of you, to hunt the dragon.
Vamos lá então. Parece que os caras saíram fora e estamos sozinhos. Tem uma loja de vendas. Será que uma quest?
A weapons merchant accosts you in the street, despite your best efforts to mind your own business. He speaks to you in a voice barely. He conspicuously checks his surroundings before to hear him tell it. This is a legendary. You can smell the scam a mile away. And yet the aura of this weapon does have something of... You ask who in their right... Well, you know where to find me, if you change your mind. He says, tucking the weapon away.
A gente não tem dinheiro pra isso?
The old man kindly warned you of the dangerous monsters outside of town. The door is shut tight. You spy a keyhole on it, suggesting the existence of a corresponding key.
A gente não vai conseguir avançar.
The child says you should see Nexton as soon as you leave the castle town.
Beleza.
Before you stands a sign calling for people to join the hunt for the dragon. Earlier you saw the bit about the handsome reward for whoever... A woman stares at the sign, transfixed. Her face curls into a scowl as she notices you. Monster! The woman cries and flings magic at Mar. Startled by the spell, Mar grows dizzy. You whirl to the woman and shout, "What are you doing?" This ain't a monster, you growl, as the woman snarls over you, "I hate monsters." The two of you bicker for quite a while.
Nossa, uma hora depois, caramba.
In the end, the woman admits she may have jumped to conclusions, but stubbornly refuses to apologize. Inwardly, you call her unsavory names as your attention shifts to a different topic of conversation. Turns out she really hates the dragon and would love to take him down with her own two hands. But she knows she's... When you tell her you're after the same thing, she squints down her nose at you. She's a little annoying, but you are... I only want to see you over here. That suits you perfectly. You happily... She introduces herself as Melanie. She tells you she is a witch, but says nothing of why she hates monsters or what grudge she bears against the dragon.
Beleza, ela se juntou ao nosso time. Eu vou avançar. Tô rushando aqui, gente, um pouquinho. Tem um autosave. Vamos sair da cidade. Collections. Tá ok. A gente pode mirar as ilustrações. Tá. Sei que a gente ia ter alguma batalha, alguma coisinha aqui. Deixa eu dar um rolezinho aqui de novo pra ver. Oh. Opa. Tá, não tem o que fazer. Então vou ter que ir para a próxima cidade.
A woman sits hunched over by the side of the road. Upon catching, she's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary.
Sure.
You try to lift the woman into your arms, but the weight's too much for you to bear. You lay the woman back down where you found her and mutter a quiet farewell before turning to leave. Upon seeing that, Melanie snaps. What kind of person are you? We've got the dragon to worry about, you say, like an insensitive jerk. Ignoring you, Melanie gingerly helps the woman up. Mar bends so the woman can get on his back, and the two of them, you watch them walk away for a moment before following, complaining to yourself about what a waste of time this is.
Beleza. Vamos lá.
You arrive at the apothecary. After taking a curative, the woman begins hopping up and down. Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine, she beams. She thanks you and pulls something from her breast pocket.
A gente ganhou uma carta, beleza?
You've helped someone, albeit not quite out of the goodness of your own heart. It might be a good idea to do that again, should you come across anyone else in need of assistance.
Vamos ver, vai. Tá ok. Deixa eu voltar. Obrigado.
The girl says if you follow this road northwest for a bit, you'll come to Thriston. It seems that's probably part of the reason the Order has so many ardent supporters. Apparently a monster researcher lives in Thriston and might know something about the dragon. As your eyes roam everywhere but the path you walk, you barrel right into someone. When you turn to see who it is, you Winifred. I'm fine. Berwin. He jerks forward, as if the trio advances on you. How dare you treat disciples of the Ivory Order with such disrespect? They're the ones who ran into you. So if anything, they should be up. We were standing still, says, muttering a half, but that's when you know. Looks like you act. Thief, bellows Berwin, drawing his weapon. Guess you've got to fight your way past. About the enemy.
Caralho, mano, aí fodeu.
Don't worry. The coffin card is down, but they're still alive.
Sei nem como, né? Tá de sacanagem esses caras.
The Ivory Order laid you out flat. The Ivory Order trio looks at you like taking pity on your ineptitude. The Ivory Order trio, we mustn't tarry any longer. To the monster researcher of Thriston with us. Hedwin urges his companions and the trio depart.
Não tinha nem como. Não tinha nem como aquilo ali, gente.
Aimless wandering can be fun, but if you want purpose and direction, I'd suggest sticking to the path.
Aí, até que enfim uma batalha. Vamos ver. Sim, ele usa uma gema a mais para dar 2 ataques à magia.
Fortune favors the bold.
Pô, resiste, é. Dois ataques.
Nice work.
Boa. 36 gold, 42 de experiência. Ah, é, a gente tem que recuperar o HP lá no IN, né? Nossa, bastante inimigo, hein?
Let's do this.
Que bicho que é esse, cara? Nem dá pra saber não. Como que é? Orc Shield. Ah, tá. Putz, ficou com 1, velho. Só ganhar um HP aqui, mas não tô mais nada. Caramba. Opa!
Lying in the grass, you find an old telescope. You figure a look at the path ahead can't hurt, and pick it up. Peering through the lens, you see something. All you know is there's something up ahead. You should be able to tell for certain what it is. Figuring it's best not to go looking for trouble, you decide to detour around it. Still, you can't help wondering what that thing was.
Nossa! Baixa defesa contra fogo.
Nice work.
É.
Congrats.
Aí. Ganha HP e ataque aí, boa. Deixa eu olhar as cartas. Ah, tá. Pera aí. Ah, acho que já equipou. A gente não tem mais carta. Então, beleza. Já tá no máximo. A gente não tem carta, pra falar a verdade. Já equipou elas. Opa. Mais um tesouro. Evento.
You discover a fine fishing spot. You decide to fish a while with your... As you wait for... You decide to put your unresponsive rod down and help someone else with theirs. The water's surface undulates violently. You get a feeling this is going to be a big one. At the end of the... Mar pouts, disappointed that it isn't food.
Opa. Tentei passar aqui, eu não consigo.
Let's do this.
Opa.
Excellent.
Joia. Então é isso aí, gente. Um jogo bem bacana. Curti pra caramba aí, pra não falar outro nome. Espero que vocês tenham gostado aí da gameplay. Pra quem curte esse estilo de jogo, eu acho bem interessante. Ó, uma caverna aqui, ó. Mas primeiro vamos dar uma vasculhada. A gente já vai finalizar nossa gameplay aqui. Então espero que vocês tenham gostado do vídeo do nosso game, dessa intro aí. Deixa aquele nosso like, se inscreva no canal e até o próximo vídeo do canal GameZone. Então fica a dica aí de mais um RPG nesse estilo aí pra quem curte, né? Então um grande abraço, vou nessa, gente, até mais, tchau, tchau, falou!